How you doing today? So there was this late girl on TikTok. She was saying that the third and fifth century. Notice that third and fifth century. Okay, not in the first century. In the first century, there's no such thing as reincarnation. Okay, so there you go. Look at the church fathers' writings from 100 to 300 BC. You'll be surprised what you read. There's no reincarnation written anywhere. So the councils were created because they determined if the doctrine didn't contradict the scriptures, and if it did, they'll throw it out. But there was heretics in that time, and accepted reincarnation, just like they accepted universalism, that Jesus didn't come and as a ghost, Arians, and so on. But this is what Jesus says. Pretty interesting. He tells the disciples after his resurrection, Matthew, Luke 24, verses 36-42. He says, as they were talking about these things, Jesus himself stood among them and he said, peace to you. They were afraid. They were scared because what the Jews, they're going to do to them. He said, oh, man, we're going to go hide in his house. We're going to run. We're going to run away. But they were startled and frightened, and they thought he saw a spirit. You see that why Jesus said that peace to you? He always gives us his peace, right? In turmoil, as well. And he said to them, why are you troubled, and why do you arise doubts in your heart? See my hands and feet. I'm the same Jesus. Look at the holes in my hands. Look at the hole in my feet, the holes in my feet. Look at the hole in my side. It's telling Thomas, right? Later in John chapter 20. Read that when you have time. But anyways, it says, see my hand and feet. Okay, it's not talking about right here that Jesus came back in another body or was a baby again, because we read in John chapter 2 that he said, destroy this temple, and in 3 days I'll raise it up. And the Pharisees thought it was this physical temple he was talking about, his body. Because later on, it says right there, after he resurrected from the dead, then they understood what he was talking about. But anyways, it says, touch me and see me. This is me. I'm the real Jesus. I'm Jesus. I'm real. I'm not a spirit. It says, for a spirit does not have flesh and bones that you see that I have. So I guess I believe in ghosts, right, back then. And when he had said this, he showed them his hands and feet. And still Jesus was saying, look at this. This is me. Touch me. Look at my holes in my hand. All the scars, And he showed them his hands and feet. And while they were still disbelieved for joy and marvel, he said to them, have you anything to eat? Have you anything here to eat? And they gave him a piece of broiled fish, and they took it and ate it before them. So this is the same Jesus. He showed more proof that it was him. The food didn't fall down, right? He was in the same body. Not another body, insect or an animal.